Welcome back to All Old Rare Coins. If you love discovering hidden treasures, you're in the right place. Today, we're revealing some coins that could be worth way more than you think. Stick around to find out. New here? Like, subscribe, and let's dive in. We're focusing on a true gem of American numismatics, the Delaware 1787 to 1999 $quarter coin. You might have one of these in your collection or even tucked away in your spare change, but did you know this coin could be worth far more than its face value? Stick with us, and by the end of the video, we'll reveal just how much this quarter could actually be worth in today's market. Delaware is one of the original 13 colonies, and its rich history is captured in this particular quarter. The coin was first released as part of the 50-state quarters program by the U.S. Mint in 1999, which featured a unique design for each of the 50 states. The Delaware quarter was the first state to be honored in this series, and the symbolism of its design reflects the state's deep historical significance in the United States. Let's take a moment to appreciate the design of this coin. On the reverse side of the Delaware 1787 to 1999 quarter, you'll see a stunning depiction of the old courthouse in Dover, Delaware, with an image of Caesar Rodney riding horseback in the foreground. Rodney was a prominent figure in Delaware's history, best known for his heroic ride to Philadelphia during the Continental Congress in 1776 to cast Delaware's vote for independence. This scene beautifully commemorates the state's role in the founding of the United States and its connection to the Declaration of Independence. Not only is this coin a piece of history, but it also carries a powerful symbolism that resonates with collectors. Delaware's nickname, the First State, is etched around the edge of the coin, signifying its role as the first state to ratify the U.S. Constitution. This makes the Delaware quarter not only a collectible but also a piece of national pride. Now, let's dive into what makes this quarter so valuable. While most Delaware 1787 to 1999 quarters can be found for just a few dollars in average condition, it's the ones in pristine, uncirculated condition that really catch the eye of collectors. The value of these coins skyrockets when they are free from any damage, scratches, or signs of heavy circulation. If you're lucky enough to have one in flawless condition, you might want to think twice before letting it go for anything less than it's worth, but the value doesn't stop there. As with many collectible coins, certain factors can dramatically increase the worth of a Delaware 1787 to 1999 quarter. Some of these coins have special features that make them even more desirable to collectors. For example, coins with minting errors, such as double strikes or off-center prints, can fetch far more money than the standard version. These rare variants can turn an ordinary coin into a highly sought-after collector's item, often making it one of a kind. Additionally, the Delaware 1787 to 1999 quarter was produced in several different mint marks, including P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, and S for San Francisco. Collectors often seek out coins from specific mints, especially if they were part of a limited batch. A quarter with a rare mint mark or production flaw is something that will attract serious bids at auctions or from private buyers looking to add it to their collection. If you happen to have one of these rarer coins, it could be worth a small fortune. In fact, some Delaware 1787 to 1999 quarters, especially those with minting errors or in uncirculated condition, have been known to sell for amounts far exceeding their face value. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the big reveal. If you have a pristine, error-free Delaware 1787 to 1999 quarter, or perhaps one with a unique minting error, it could be worth as much as $45,000. Yes, you heard that right, $45,000 for a single quarter. It's amazing to think that something as simple as a state quarter, which was once a part of everyday change, could hold such incredible value. So, next time you're going through your coin collection or come across a 1999 Delaware quarter, make sure to take a closer look. You might just be holding onto a small piece of American history, and potentially a small fortune. Second rare coin, we're diving into the world of one of the most iconic coins in American history, the New York 1788 to 2001 $quarter coin. If you've ever wondered what makes certain coins so valuable, or maybe you've stumbled across this particular quarter in your collection, stick with us as we unravel its fascinating history, design, and the surprising value it could hold. The New York State Quarter was part of the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program, which began in 1999 and ran until 2008. Each state received a quarter featuring a design that represents its unique history and contributions to the United States. New York, being one of the original 13 colonies and home to the nation's first capital, had a monumental role to play in the foundation of this country. The New York Quarter was released in 2001 as the 11th coin in the series, and it's loaded with rich historical meaning. On the reverse side of the New York 1788 to 2001 quarter, you'll find a stunning design that captures one of the state's most recognizable symbols, the Statue of Liberty. The coin beautifully showcases Lady Liberty holding her torch high, symbolizing freedom and democracy. Above her, you'll notice the words, "Gateway to Freedom," which is a nod to New York's position as the entry point for millions of immigrants to the United States through Ellis Island. The design also includes a depiction of the state's outline, along with the year 1788, the year New York became the 11th state to join the Union. This design is not just a tribute to New York's history but to the spirit of America itself. The Statue of Liberty, standing tall in New York Harbor, has become one of the most enduring symbols of liberty and freedom in the world. The imagery on this coin resonates deeply with Americans and collectors alike, making it one of the more sought-after coins in the 50 State Quarters series. While the design is impressive, the real question is, how much is the New York 1788 to 2001 quarter actually worth? Most of these quarters can be found in circulation, and in average condition, they're worth just a few quarters. However, the true value lies in the condition and rarity of the coin. Like many coins from the 50 State Quarters program, the New York Quarter saw widespread circulation, and many of them are showing signs of wear and tear. However, if you happen to find one in uncirculated condition, or one that's been carefully preserved, you might have a much more valuable piece on your hands. What truly elevates the value of this coin is its rarity in pristine condition. A coin that has been well kept, free from any scuff marks, scratches, or discoloration, is highly prized by collectors. These uncirculated coins are harder to come by, and as time goes on, their value continues to increase. But that's not the only thing that can make this coin special. As with many other state quarters, certain coins have unique characteristics, such as minting errors or unusual features that can make them more valuable. For example, some New York quarters may have been struck with a double die, meaning there's an error in the design that creates a doubled image. Minting errors like this make a coin more desirable to collectors because it's a rare, one-of-a-kind feature that no other coin has. Another factor that can impact the value of the New York quarter is its mint mark. The New York 1788 to 2001 quarter was struck at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints. Coins from these different mints can vary in value, with certain mint marks being more desirable depending on their rarity or limited production. Coins from the San Francisco Mint, for example, are typically seen as more collectible due to their limited mintage. Now, for the moment you've been waiting for, just how much could this coin actually be worth? While most of the New York State Quarters will only fetch a few dollars at best in average condition, if you have one in pristine, uncirculated condition, or perhaps one with a rare minting error, it could be worth much more. In fact, a well-preserved New York 1788 to 2001 quarter could be worth as much as $30,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $30,000. That's right, for a single coin. If you have an uncirculated New York quarter, or one with a rare minting error, you could have a small fortune on your hands. So, what does this mean for you? If you happen to have a stash of coins or have come across one of these quarters, take a closer look. A simple inspection could reveal a hidden treasure. Don't let the value of these coins slip by unnoticed. With a little bit of research and care, you could be holding onto a piece of American history that's worth a significant amount of money. Third expensive coin, we've got something truly special to talk about, the Louisiana 1812 to 2002 $quarter coin. If you're a fan of rare and valuable coins, or if you've been collecting the 50 State Quarters, then this is one you definitely don't want to miss. This particular coin, released as part of the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program, holds a unique place in history, and its value could surprise you. Stick around as we explore the fascinating design, history, and, most importantly, the potential worth of the Louisiana quarter. Let's first set the stage. Louisiana is known for its rich cultural heritage, vibrant history, and deep connections to both the United States and France. It's a state that played a pivotal role in the early years of the nation, and that significance is reflected in the design of the 1812 to 2002 quarter. Released in 2002, this quarter was the 18th coin in the 50 State Quarters program, a series that has become one of the most successful and beloved coin collections in American history. The reverse of the Louisiana quarter features a stunning design that captures the spirit of the state. At the center, you'll see a beautifully rendered image of a pelican in flight, a bird that has long been associated with Louisiana. The pelican, known for its resilience and unique beauty, represents the state's natural wildlife and is even featured on Louisiana's state flag. This majestic bird is surrounded by lush, flowing water, representing the many rivers and bayous that wind their way through the state. Above the pelican, the words "Louisiana Purchase" are displayed, referring to the landmark event in 1803 when the U.S. purchased the Louisiana Territory from France, which nearly doubled the size of the country. But that's not all. The year 1812 is also etched onto the coin to commemorate Louisiana's statehood, as it was the 18th state to join the Union. Louisiana's historical importance in the growth of the United States is beautifully captured in this quarter, making it not just a piece of currency, but a symbol of a defining moment in American history. Now, let's talk about the value of this quarter. Most Louisiana state quarters are relatively easy to find, and in circulated condition, they typically don't command much more than their face value of 25 cents. But like many coins, their true value lies in the condition and rarity. A coin that has been well preserved, without any scratches, discoloration, or signs of wear, is much more valuable than one that has been used in everyday transactions. If you happen to have a Louisiana quarter in uncirculated condition, meaning it's never been in circulation and is free from any blemishes, you've got something special. Collectors and numismatists are always on the lookout for coins in mint condition, and if you've been careful with your collection, you could be sitting on a treasure. But what really drives the value of this particular quarter even higher are the unique features that could make it stand out from the rest. There are some Louisiana quarters that were minted with rare errors, such as double strikes, misprints, or off-center prints. Coins with these types of minting mistakes are highly sought after by collectors because they are one of a kind. These errors make the coin a true anomaly in the world of numismatics, and they can drive up the price significantly. Additionally, the mint mark on the coin can affect its value. The Louisiana 1812 to 2002 quarter was produced with the D mint mark from the Denver Mint. Coins from different mints can sometimes differ in value, especially if they were produced in smaller quantities or have specific qualities that make them unique. Collectors will pay top dollar for coins from certain mints that are harder to find. Now, the big question: just how much can the Louisiana 1812 to 2002 quarter be worth? While most quarters in average condition won't fetch more than a few dollars, the ones in pristine, uncirculated condition, especially those with minting errors, can command an incredible price. So, how much are they worth? Well, hold on tight, because a Louisiana 1812 to 2002 quarter in excellent condition, or one with a rare error, could be worth as much as $25,000. Yes, that's right, $25,000. If you have a pristine example of this coin, or one with a minting error that makes it truly unique, you could be holding a small fortune in your hands. So, what should you do if you think you found a valuable Louisiana quarter? First, give it a careful inspection. Look for any signs of wear, and check for any unusual features that could indicate a minting error. If you're unsure about the condition or the potential value of your coin, consider consulting with a professional appraiser or numismatist who can help you determine its worth. As with any rare coin, the condition is key. The better the condition, the higher the value. If you've got a Louisiana quarter that's in perfect shape, or if you've got one with a unique flaw, it might be time to get it evaluated. who knows, you could be in possession of a rare piece of American history worth a significant amount of money. Now, we're about to take a closer look at the Idaho 1890 to 2007 $quarter coin. This seemingly simple coin has a rich history, a beautiful design, and it could be worth far more than its face value. Stick around, because by the end of the video, we'll reveal just how much this coin could be worth today. The Idaho quarter was released as part of the U.S. Mint's 50-state quarters program in 2007, which featured a unique design for each of the 50 states. These quarters were released in order of when each state joined the Union, and Idaho was the 43rd state to be honored. Idaho, famous for its mountainous landscapes, scenic beauty, and vibrant history, has much to offer, and the design on this coin reflects its diverse natural and cultural heritage. The design on the reverse of the Idaho 1890 to 2007 quarter beautifully captures the state's rugged wilderness and outdoor spirit. At the center, you'll see a detailed image of a mountain and a river with a lone elk standing in the foreground. The elk is an iconic symbol of Idaho's wildlife, and its inclusion on the coin showcases the state's deep connection to nature. The image of the mountain and the river represents the state's vast and beautiful landscape, from the rocky terrain of the Sawtooth Mountains to the many rivers that flow through Idaho, including the famous Snake River. Above the elk, you'll notice the words Esto Perpetua, which is Latin for "Let it be perpetual." This is Idaho's state motto and reflects the enduring and timeless beauty of the state. The year 1890 is also featured on the coin, marking the year Idaho officially became the 43rd state to join the Union. Not only is the design of the Idaho quarter stunning, but it's also a symbol of the state's rich history, its natural beauty, and its role in the growth of the United States. This makes the Idaho quarter an important collectible, and collectors are always on the lookout for these coins, especially those in pristine condition. But what exactly makes the Idaho quarter so valuable? The value of most Idaho quarters is relatively low in average circulation. After all, the U.S. Mint produced millions of these quarters in 2007 to meet the demand. However, what really increases the value of these coins is their condition. Most of these quarters were used in everyday transactions and, as a result, show signs of wear and tear. But, if you happen to have an Idaho quarter in uncirculated condition, meaning it has never been used in circulation and is free from scratches, discoloration, or other damage, you could have something special on your hands. When it comes to coin collecting, condition is everything. A coin that has been carefully preserved, stored, or protected is much more valuable than one that has been in regular circulation. Collectors look for coins that are free from marks, dents, or signs of aging. If you have an Idaho quarter that has been kept in pristine condition, it could be worth far more than its face value. But that's not all. Certain rare features and errors can also greatly increase the value of the Idaho quarter. For instance, coins with minting errors, such as double strikes, die cracks, or off-center prints, can be extremely valuable. These minting errors make a coin a unique, one-of-a-kind item that collectors are eager to get their hands on. If your Idaho quarter happens to have one of these errors, it could potentially be worth far more than a standard, uncirculated version. Another factor to consider is the mint mark. The Idaho quarter was produced at the Denver Mint, and coins with a D mint mark can have a different value compared to those from the Philadelphia Mint. The mint mark indicates where the coin was produced, and certain mint marks are rarer than others. So, if you've got an Idaho quarter with a special mint mark or production error, it could be a significant find. So, how much could the Idaho 1890 to 2007 quarter be worth? While most of these quarters in regular circulation will only be worth face value, 25 cents, it's the rare ones that really stand out. If you have an Idaho quarter in mint condition or one with a unique error, it could be worth a lot more. In fact, a well-preserved Idaho 1890 to 2007 quarter, especially one with a rare minting error or unique features, could be worth as much as $20,000, that's right, $20,000 for a single quarter. It's incredible to think that a coin that was once part of everyday change could now be worth such a large sum. So, if you have any Idaho state quarters in your collection, it's definitely worth taking a closer look. A simple inspection could reveal a hidden treasure. Before we wrap up, don't forget that if you find any coins with unique features, such as errors or unusual minting marks, it's always a good idea to consult with a professional coin appraiser or numismatist. They can help you determine the true value of your coin and guide you through the process of selling or appraising it. Especially, we have an exciting coin to talk about, the Wyoming 1890 to 2007 quarter dollar. If you're a fan of the U.S. State Quarters program or just love discovering hidden treasures, this coin might be more valuable than you think. Stay tuned as we explore the history, design, and most importantly, the surprising worth of this coin. The Wyoming quarter is part of the famous 50 State Quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. Each state received a quarter with a unique design that represents its history, culture, and natural landmarks. Wyoming's quarter was released in 2007, making it the 44th coin in the series. Now, Wyoming may be one of the least populated states, but it's packed with beauty and significance that makes it stand out, and this coin beautifully encapsulates that. Let's take a closer look at the design of the Wyoming 1890 to 2007 quarter. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll find an iconic image of a bucking bronco, which is often associated with the state's cowboy culture and its renowned rodeo history. This depiction of a cowboy riding a bronco is a powerful symbol of Wyoming's Western heritage, representing strength, perseverance, and the spirit of the American West. If you've ever seen a rodeo or visited Wyoming, you'll know that this image is more than just a symbol, it's a part of the state's identity. In the background of the design, you can see the Teton Mountain Range, one of Wyoming's most recognizable natural landmarks. The Tetons are a stunning mountain range located in the Grand Teton National Park, and their inclusion on the coin highlights Wyoming's breathtaking landscapes, which attract tourists and adventurers from all over the world. This is a state that is proud of its wide-open spaces, outdoor recreation, and natural beauty, and the Wyoming quarter captures this perfectly. The year 1890 is also featured on the coin, which marks the year Wyoming became the 44th state to join the Union. The inclusion of this date emphasizes the state's long history and its important role in the development of the United States. The words "equal rights" are also featured on the coin, which refers to Wyoming being the first state to grant women the right to vote, a progressive move that helped shape the course of American history. Now that we've covered the design and history, let's get to the important part, the coin's value. While most Wyoming quarters from the 50 State Quarters program are readily available and in circulation, there are certain factors that could make this particular quarter much more valuable. Like any coin, the value of the Wyoming quarter largely depends on its condition. If you have a quarter that's been circulating in your pocket for years, it likely won't be worth much more than face value, 25 cents. However, if you happen to have a Wyoming quarter in uncirculated condition, meaning it's never been used in regular transactions and is free from scratches, discoloration, or other imperfections, then you're in luck. These coins are much rarer and more desirable to collectors, and as time goes on, their value continues to increase, but that's not all. There are other factors that can make a Wyoming quarter particularly valuable. For example, minting errors are a big deal in the coin collecting world. A coin that has a rare error, such as a double strike, off-center strike, or any other mistake made during the minting process, can be incredibly valuable. These types of errors make the coin unique, and collectors are always on the lookout for coins that stand out from the rest. Another factor that could increase the value of the Wyoming quarter is its mint mark. The Wyoming 1890 to 2007 quarter was produced at the Denver Mint, and the coins that were minted there have a D mint mark. Collectors often pay a premium for coins from certain mints, especially if the minting was limited or the coins are harder to find. Now, you're probably wondering, just how much could the Wyoming quarter be worth? As we've already mentioned, most quarters will only be worth their face value unless they're in pristine, uncirculated condition. But, if you're lucky enough to have a well-preserved Wyoming 1890 to 2007 quarter, or even one with a rare minting error, you could be looking at a significant increase in value. A pristine, error-free Wyoming quarter in excellent condition could be worth a surprising $18,000, that's right, $18,000 for a single coin. It's hard to believe that a coin you might find in a change jar could be worth so much, but that's the beauty of coin collecting. With the right combination of condition, rarity, and historical significance, coins like the Wyoming quarter can be worth a small fortune. So, what should you do if you think you have a valuable Wyoming quarter? Start by carefully inspecting the coin. Look for any imperfections, such as scratches or signs of wear. If it looks like it's in perfect condition, it might be worth getting it appraised by a professional. If you find that your coin has a minting error or a unique feature, that could further increase its value, so be sure to check for those rare characteristics. Before we wrap up, we encourage you to take good care of your coins. Store them in a cool, dry place away from sunlight and handle them gently to avoid damaging them. If you have any rare or valuable coins, consider getting them certified by a professional grading service to help determine their condition and market value. Thanks for watching today's deep dive into the Wyoming 1890 to 2007 $quarter coin. We hope you learned something new about this hidden treasure. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future coin discoveries. Happy collecting, and who knows, you might just be holding onto an $18,000 gem in your collection.